Hello everyone, this is Michael from Car Crazy, and today I'm going to talk to you about the new Land Cruiser, the 70 series and the new 250 series. Well, first of all, let's look at the 70. As far as Japan goes, there's very little information. I couldn't really find much at all on the site, regarding pricing and other bits and pieces. I've got some snippets, and from talking to people at Toyota dealership and whatnot, managed to find some information, but there is lots of information out on the web, as I'm sure you all know, so lots of pictures of the cars and things. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about the cars and what I like all about them and what I think about them, and sort of what I know about them so far. One thing is, with the 70 series here in Japan, it's going to get the 2.8 litre turbo diesel, same as in what's in my 150 series now, actually, which I think is a really good thing. Don't think it's going to have the 2.4 litre hybrid, whereas I think in America it looks like they might only get the hybrid there, unfortunately for them. I think they should give the diesel option as well, but anyway, I'm really happy they decided to keep the diesel in this one. I don't think there's any other options though, it's just the diesel as far as I know, but we will see. Design wise, it looks really lovely on the outside. Obviously it looks like very close to the original. It's got obviously the headlights here, new headlights here, LED headlights, so they're going to be much brighter than what was on the original, which is a good thing, because the original lights certainly want a lot of good. I like how we got the original Land Cruiser emblem here as well. So yeah, it's nice. They've got the steel bumpers here, very easy to bolt things onto, very simple, basic design. Tyres that look like that comes with probably all season tyres, I think, on there. The 150 series, which I got now, that comes with Michelin, I forgot what they're called now, anyway. What are they? Michelin Latitudes, I think. They're actually all season that are on there, so I imagine this is going to come with them as well, as a standard probably. I don't think we're not going to get the other one that I think in Australia you're going to get, where you got like more like a pickup truck version as well. Here we're just going to get this one. Colours, well, we're going to get this one. I'm not sure what other colours will be available yet. But yeah, that's that. That's the side profile and back, obviously. Again, it's very similar to the original. One thing I'm not sure about is the width of the wheels. I know there was some talk about the back being more narrow than the front, and whether that's been made so the back is the same width as the front, I have no idea from these pictures. Can't really tell. That's something I guess we'll find out. But yeah, as far as the car goes, it looks really nice. I like it. I like the design of this a lot. It's a very simple, basic, does the job type of car. So that's right. The interior, that's the latest interior in it. It's got all the old sort of fashion temperature controls. Actually, it's not. It looks pretty similar to my little truck and van I've got. They're like that. So, but yeah, it's very, very basic. Obviously, everything's been modernised a bit. You've got some switches here. That looks like a cruise control lever. Looks exactly the same as what's on my 150 series. So yeah, they've now got electronic switches for the windows and whatnot. Other than that, it's been modernised a bit, of course. seats, I think, are leather. This one's like leather and fabric mix. I've seen some seem to have just all leather. These look like leather and fabric probably. So I'm not sure there. That's the side view. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that middle bit's fabric or leather. It looks a little different. Can't really tell, but yeah. Anyway, it's obviously very plain and simple. Looks like easy to clean and looks very nice. But having said that, as much as I do like it, I wouldn't buy it because it's. If I consider the car I've got now, it's quite a downgrade inside. Actually, it really is. And I guess here you could get a small navigation system in here, but probably what, 5 or 6 inch at the most. You're not going to get a very big navigation system in there if you wanted, but yeah, you could get a small one in there. But I think really this car is aimed at people who are mostly going off-road with it, and they're going to customize it and bolt all sorts of bits and pieces on it, and you know, they're going to get it messed up and not too bothered about getting it messed up. That's the sort, I think that's what this car is really aimed at now. It's very simple. It's very simple to work on, and you've got metal bumpers. They're going to bend rather than break if you hit something with them, and yeah, I think this is really aimed at people who are going to have this off-road mostly and a little bit of on-road driving, as opposed to the new 250 series, which is going to be more on-road bias than off-road, I think. But yeah, it's a nice car. I was considering it, but as I do a lot of on-road driving around in snow and winter, I'm not so sure I'd go for this. Just for that, really, the interior, and I haven't test drove it yet, obviously, but I will do when it come out. But I don't think it's going to be a long distance cruiser, but we shall see. So that's that. But yeah, it looks quite nice inside. These seats will all fold down flat, so there's quite a bit of space in the back to put a load of stuff if need be. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty basic. It's and serves its purpose, I think. And then of course we've got the 250. I'll move this over a bit. Right, yeah, so that's obviously what I'm considering. Although I've only had my car a year, bought it brand new last year. It's not quite a year old. If the price is good, and after test driving, if I like this, there is a high chance of me changing my car to this, even though I haven't had it that long actually. But yeah, I really love the new design. It's got that more of a beefy, meaty look to it. Not that I don't like my car. I really love what I got now. It's a great car, beautiful drive. Yeah, it will go pretty much anywhere. So, but I just love this design, this boxy design, the flared wheel arches. What I also like is the bumper. All this front grille. These are look like separate parts. So if you're out in the bush or off road and you whack your bumper, you're probably just going to break this piece. You can just change this piece and haven't got to change all the rest. Most of the cars nowadays, if you hit your bumper anyway and break it, that's the whole entire bumper. Then you've got to spend a fortune for a whole bumper. So it looked like lots of individual panels here. Looked like it'd be pretty easy to bolt on a winch as well. So that's nice. I like the lights, the round lights. There's another model that has the 3 square lights here, but I think I like the round better. It's got kind of that FJ Cruiser look to it, so now I like that. Side profile. From the side, it's definitely got Land Rover about it, I think there. I'm not sure about the wheels, but one I saw for the American market has got 18-inch rims with 265 70s, which mean they were 32 or 33-inch wheels. There's a car I got now that's got 17-inch rims with what are they? 265, 65 or 70s on it. And they're 31 inch. So if it's got 18-inch rims with the same size profile tyre, they're probably going to be 32s as standard on here. I'm not sure, 32 or 33. So be interested to see what size wheels are on there. That's that back profile. I like how they squared the back off as well. It's also, back is probably about the same, but I think on the front you've got less overhang here. So that's going to be quite good for off-roading. Give you more clearance when you're going down slopes and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely got, seem to have a bit more, less overhang. It's also bigger than the old Prado, Land Cruiser Prado 150. It's just slightly smaller than the 300 series actually. So yeah, it looks nice. And inside, they've opted for digital dials rather than analog, which is a bit of a shame. I think analog is better. I personally prefer the dials that are in my car now actually to this, but anyway, they've gone digital with this. It's got a big screen, nice big screen. That looks good. What I also like is lots of physical controls here. Look, for your temperature and everything, they're all there. None of this having to touch the screen like a lot of cars now. So I like that. It's got all the old buttons there. You've got all your buttons on the steering wheel, easily accessible. And it also comes, as far as I know, even the lower spec model is going to have 2 diff locks, both a rear and central diff lock, and also here the terrain control. As far as I understand, it's going to be standard on all models. So if that is, that's a good thing. Yeah, so this one's got brown, I think they're brown leather. Again, in the middle that looks like cloth and leather on the end. This looks like leather, but that looks like cloth, I have to say. But I think there's various trims. You can get it in all black trim or like this with the brown seats. So that looks nice. Not too much piano black, a little bit round there. I've got some in mind. The piano black looks lovely, but it's like a magnet for dust. Terrible. So yeah, I think keeping away from that is good. It looks modern, stylish, but a bit of a retro feel with these round dials and these like kind of like push toggle switches, whatever. So I think that looks quite nice. I think they've done a good job there. Pricing wise, I have no idea. Here in Japan, there is no details on any of this yet. But I don't know. It should be, I think, next month, mid-September, when more details come out, and maybe there'll be some catalogues and stuff available. That's supposed to be able to put in orders for it in probably sometime in September, early October, and then pick up the car in January, February. That's what I was told, but that's only what I've been told. There's no definite about that yet. Pricing, I really don't know. I think it's going to be more, but having said that, because we've got because this one's also been introduced at the same time, I'm just wondering if they're going to bring this in at quite a low price. I mean, this is definitely, it's kind of, well, I mean, inside is basically a much more, stripped down bargain basement car compared to the new 250. And I think this is really, like I said, aimed at people who are going off-road. Mostly it's going to be used for off-road, on farms, as a workhorse more than cruising. So I think that's going to come in at the lowest price. And then you're going to get, obviously, this one, the 250 series, come in somewhere above that, but below the 300 series. That's my guess. So if that's the case, here in Japan, that might not be much more expensive than the current model that's just that it's succeeded. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I really like this a lot, and like I say, when it does come out and it's available to order, once I know the pricing and everything, if it works out good, I may well change mine for this model, even though I haven't even had it a year yet. But still, if I can, I might trade it in for this. I should certainly test drive it first. But tyres on here look like that's got the same all-season tyres that come on. I've seen a lot of pictures and renditions, and with the with off-road tyres on it, all-terrain tyres on them, but this one looks like it's got the same tyres as what's on my car now. So it'll be interesting to see whether some of them, or like the high-spec model, does come with all-terrain tyres, or they'll all come with all-season as standard. I have no idea yet. Different photos of the cars, different places show different tyres and wheels, so we will see. Colours as well, not too sure what colours will be available here. As is usually the case in Japan, the colours are limited compared to other countries, so it'll be interesting to see if there's more colour choice this time. And yeah, so that's that. As far as production go, from what I've been told, the numbers are going to be limited in Japan. Both the 70 series and the 250 series are more been this time aimed at other countries more than Japan, and it seems like there's going to be a lot more produced going abroad than there is for Japan market. So it's probably going to end up a first come first served basis again here, I think, for ordering, like it was for the other one. But again, that's something we will see. But yeah, I really like it, and I think Toyota have done a really good job. I think they've done the right thing here, and I think they've done well by releasing two models as well. They're definitely trying to appeal at a bigger market. I mean, with this 70 series, I'm sure it's more appealing for people who are, well, mostly doing off-roading and not much else, or work, using it as a workhorse. I think farmers will swallow this up. Anywhere where they've got a lot of land and they need to go backwards and forwards, towing, carrying bits and pieces. Whereas this one is going to be for the general person, families who want to go out weekends, do some long distance, but can camp and also go off-road, confidently go off-road and that sort of thing. I think that's what it's aimed at. And the 300 series, I think that's just aimed at people who pretty much never go off-road, are just people living in the cities, I would have thought. That's my personal opinion anyway. But so yeah, I think Toyota done well by releasing these two cars, and only time will tell. For the engine for this one, it's going to have the 2.8 litre turbo diesel, same one as in my car now, which is great. That's an absolutely brilliant engine. So I'm glad that they kept that. I think they might also keep the 2.7 litre engine. Why, I don't know. That's a really crappy engine, no power at all. And they should have dropped that. But I'm not sure, of course, whether they will keep it. But from what I understand, they're probably going to have that, and then also have the new 2.4 litre hybrid. But again, I'm not sure. There's no definite information. But it does look like we might get three engines now rather than two to choose from. I'd probably still go for the diesel, quite honestly, because I don't believe the hybrids give that much better fuel economy. In fact, there's been loads of tests where the hybrids don't really give much better fuel economy in a non-hybrid, or compared to a diesel anyway. And I think for off-roader, four-wheel drive, hybrid, no. I worry in summer, in hot weather, if you're doing off-roading, and motors are likely to overheat, batteries are going to overheat, and you're probably going to get lots of warning lights. That's my opinion. I mean, I don't know, that might not be the case, but so I think that would put me off hybrid anyway, despite the fact that it's supposed to have more power. But anyway, we shall see soon. But yeah, that's about it for now. So as soon as I know more information and pricing and exactly what engines are available and colours and things, I'll post another video. So but anyway, thank you for watching, and if this is the first time to see my channel, and please do subscribe. I don't update that regular. I don't upload so many videos, but I try to upload videos that got quality to them. It's actually give you some information rather than just lots of crappy videos just to make, just to get videos up. So yeah, I don't post that often, but when I do post, I hope that my videos offer some sort of useful information. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back again soon. Okay, bye.